Good morning, everyone. We're continuing over here in the words of the Horowitz in the Sefer HaMitzvos. Our new mitzvah today, Mitzvah Samech Daled 64. Mitzvahs Aseh, positive commandment. Lahashmit milva b'shnas hashmita. There's a positive commandment to release and to cancel out a loan in the year of Shemitah, the year that the farmers allow the lands to lay fallow, the 7th year in Eretz Yisrael, in the land of Israel. So if you had a loan that you loaned money to somebody, and the year of Shemitah passes and they did not pay you back yet, you must then release the loan. They don't owe you the money anymore at all. And this, the Sefer HaChinuch writes, is to show the great chesed that a Jew can do for another Jew, just as the land laid fallow and we allow it to rejuvenate itself. So we release the loans of another person in the year of Shemitah to show that when we do a chesed, we can do a chesed completely. We can give and we cannot receive, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us to emulate Him and do like Him, just to give and to give and to give. Now, shenemar, like it says in the verse, Shamay kol bal mashe yodai. It says in the pasuk that the Shemitah year, the creditor will release what he has lent his fellow. And if the year of Shemitah comes and goes, and the borrower did not pay back, and now after Shemitah he comes and he gives you the money, lo yikabel mimenu, you cannot take it from him. Rather you tell him, he says, no, I relinquished the loan, it's all yours. That's what the halach in the Torah says. Shenemar v'zeh davar Shemitah. It's what it says. This is one of the aspects of Shemitah. Just like the land lays fallow, so too I allow my loan to be fallow, so to speak, which means I'm not going to take the money back. If the borrower will say, I know that's the halacha, but still I feel guilty that I didn't pay you back, I want you to take the money, then says the Horowitz, you're allowed to take the money from him at that point if you would like to. According to the Torah law, Shemitah's ksafim einu noeg ela bizman sheyovel noeg. You only have Shemitah's ksafim, meaning you only forgo a loan during the Shemitah year when we have a mitzvah of yovel, which is a jubilee year as well. And we don't live in a time of a Beis HaMikdash, so therefore there is no real jubilee year. However, Chachamim, the sages, came along and they said, even nowadays, even though it's not a Torah obligation, but we're going to keep the law of reneging on the loan. We're going to keep reneging on the loan. We're going to keep that in place. Why? Because we don't want the Jewish people to forget about the great laws of Shemitah. So we keep doing the halachas properly in order that when the Beis HaMikdash will be rebuilt, we're ready to keep all the halachas properly. There is a document that the sages said you could write called a prusbol, and the prusbol says that I'm not relinquishing the loan even though that Shemitah has come. You're allowed to write such a document. It was written in the days of Shammai and Hillel because they realized that the people were getting leery of making loans altogether because they were afraid that they were going to lose their money during Shemitah. So they said, write a prusbol which will allow you to hold on to the loan even through a Shemitah period. And even Bizman Hazeh, Shaloi Seshamit, it means that you don't renounce your loan during Shemitah, and you can get the money back afterwards. V'noig b'schar munekevos u'benekevos, says the Horowitz. This is a mitzvah that is done by men and by women, not only in the land of Eretz Yisrael, but it's a mitzvah that is done even in Chutz La'aretz, even here in foreign land. Have a wonderful day, everybody. We'll continue in Mitzvah Hashem tomorrow. All the best.